started my career was in a completely unrelated role, but in a company that I enjoyed working for, when an opportunity came up to apply for a new role of an internal communications manager. I didn't even know what that was, but it was vaguely related to my degree, so I thought I'd put myself forward. And I didn't get the role, had no experience, but what I did learn through applying for that was a bit more about the role and what it involved, and realised it was something I really wanted to have a go at. So when the person who did get the role joined the company, I was very fortunate to be able to support them and pick up some additional responsibilities on top of my day job, to learn a little bit more about internal communications, start to build up a bit of a portfolio of work, and then eventually when a role did come up to work with them, I was ready to apply for it, had some experience under my belt. Do what's needed and a little bit more, and that's something I heard along the way in my career, and when I heard it I realised it's something that I'd already been doing, and that's what had helped me to progress. And it's really good advice, because that little bit more is the thing that gets you noticed. So when those opportunities to progress your career do come along, you're ready for them because you've been doing that little bit more. Whereas if you just do what's expected of you, you potentially just keep plodding along. Influencing and advising. So we hear year after year that in a lot of companies, internal communication isn't seen as a strategic function. It doesn't always have a seat at the table. I think those skills are really, really important to develop, to be able to get that seat at the table, to demonstrate the value of internal communication, to really have the impact that we should have in the roles and the responsibilities that we have in the organisations we work in. Just thinking about curating content as well, more particularly kind of creating the narrative within an organisation and making sure that everything connects back to the organisation's strategy and purpose, and really having empathy and being able to put yourself in the shoes of the people who work in your organisation. I have to say AI, and I know a lot of people would say that, but it's such a fundamental shift potentially in how we do things. So now is the time to embrace it, and now is the time to understand how it can accelerate our outcomes, help us achieve better outcomes, and really just impact our workflows and help us to do more with less. I think that's a really exciting opportunity. But the same can be said more broadly just for any emerging technology, and just looking at the horizon and what's out there and understanding where those opportunities are. The depth and breadth of the impact we can have and the outcomes we can drive for an organisation as well. Challenging, fast, but absolutely rewarding.